The tractors and plows were the feature attraction in Slate River this past weekend for the annual Rural Heritage Days. The popular event on Highway 130 drew hundreds of people to experience the rich history of the agricultural section in Thunder Bay. Jonathan Wilson was there and files this report.
Everything from bagpipes to hand plows could be seen at Rural Heritage Days here in the Slate River Valley. The event had to be scaled back the past couple of years due to the pandemic, but it was back in full force this past weekend. The president of the Rural Heritage Agricultural Society, Leo Bleckenhorst, says they were expecting close to 1,000 people to come see all the attractions on Saturday afternoon, including a tractor rodeo.
We did have an event, a limited event for the last 2 years with COVID. So we carried on with the plowing because we started in 1927. So it was pretty much consecutive except for the war. So we carried on the actual plowing event through COVID. And now we're back to our first full-fledged event again.
The Slate River plowing match looks much like it has for the past 95 years, with competitors showing off their skills in plowing the fields in perfectly straight rows. There's a variety of categories in the competition, with some people bringing their grandfather's old tractors and plows to help showcase the history of this unique skill set.
Well, the plowing competition, there's a number of classes depending on the type of tractor, plows and whatnot, and we have a judge that comes in from out of town that actually judges each plowing plot, and then there are competitions for these various classes, and then there's points awarded, and at the end of it all, someone's a grand champion.
Along with the antique tractors, the event also featured some vintage cars, along with cows and other livestock for the kids to try feeding. Bleckenhorst says it's important to have events like this to raise awareness about all the agricultural activities in Oliver Papoonge and other parts of the rural Thunder Bay area, and the large number of people involved in farming. And there's just something about this old-fashioned event that attracts people of all ages.
A little bit of everything, but mostly the historic aspect probably with the antique equipment, antique demonstrations and so on. And in this case now, finally people getting together to, see each other in person after a long time.
Jonathan Wilson, TBT News.